Good evening, everyone. I said I was going to start coming around live around 4:30, 5 o'clock from now on because it seems to be when more people are able to pop on. So I hope it's convenient time for you. So today I wanted to talk about making your dreams come true and where do dreams come from? Hey, Jasmine. So we all have like visions in our mind, things that we visualize and dream, and that I always believe and have found in my experience are there because it's possible. We have those visions in our minds because it's meant to come true if you are willing to put the work in. And hey, Bridget. And so I keep getting text messages nobody's texted me all day and all of a sudden everybody wants to talk to me. Hey, Denise. Hi, Cuzzy. What's up? Oh my gosh, everybody's popping on today. So there's a lot of things that I've achieved in the last 8 years, especially. Honestly, I can say that every amazing thing that has happened in my life that has been hard but has changed my life and added value in a tremendous way, hi, Auntie, has been in the last 8 years, prior to marrying my husband, of course, and having my children. But anything on a personal level as far as striving to reach certain goals, go certain places, achieve certain milestones as far as my just ability to grow myself on a personal level and business level. And what I found is that we can't get new results. Those dreams can't become reality unless we're willing to put the work in. I remember when I was first building my business that people would think that I was crazy because I ate, drank, slept, did everything for my business. And most people aren't willing to do that, right? But I will tell you that small sacrifice has paid off tremendously. I mean, 10-fold, 20-fold, and it's still paying off. It's just, to be honest with you, I feel like my business has just begun. I have so much ahead of me that is going to be able to add value even more to my life on a personal level. And so dreams are meant to come true, but we have to be willing to put that work in. And when you see people succeeding or achieving things that that you think is, oh my gosh, I don't know how they do that. Like my Aunt Mary, she's an amazing, she does like aerial stuff. And it's funny, I used to do that, but she's even better than I am. But she is very consistent with doing, working at it and practicing it. And, there are people that are half her age that probably wouldn't think that they can do that. And they probably can't because they're not willing to put the work in. And so that's basically the key, is that if you're willing to make the steps and put the actions in and be consistent and work hard and do what other people aren't willing to do. And that's the key, is that what are you willing to do to make that dream come true? So some people, if you ask, I ask a lot of people, are you willing to stay up an extra hour or get up an hour before, that you normally get up to get that work done or to push you closer to that goal? And it really lies in the person, do you want it that bad? And so I've recently realized because I've achieved everything that I initially set out to do in my business when I first joined 8 years ago. I achieved that the first month. And so I constantly had to be figuring out what drives me, what motivates me. And that's probably the biggest and most difficult thing that anybody that I've experienced, that I've met, one of the hardest questions that you can ask somebody is what motivates you? Because here's the thing, most people don't know what motivates them. A lot of people are under the misconception that they have the ability to motivate somebody else. That is so not true. I can't even tell you. And so you can inspire somebody to find their motivation, but you can't motivate somebody. So if they're motivated by you, it's because you're inspiring them in some way. by the words that you're saying, and that is motivating them to want to do something. So I was recently asked that question, what motivates you? And it is so different from what I thought I would say when somebody asked me that. And I realized is that what motivates me is that hunger, that I have to be hungry for something. And so when I'm just fine, if you guys have ever read Mel Robbins, the 5-second rule, she also has a video I would definitely recommend. Go on her YouTube channel, Mel Robbins, M-E-L Robbins. She calls it the F word. Not the one you guys think. It's called being fine. So it's when you tell yourself you're fine. I'm just fine. I make enough money. I'm fine. I pay my bills. I'm fine. My job is fine. You have to ask yourself, are you really fine with being just fine? Or are you sick of seeing other people doing things that you want to do, or being happy in a way that you want to be happy, or whatever you want to say? Are you sick of sitting back and being just the watching other people live their lives the way you wish you could? And so that's what motivates me, is the idea of being able to add more value to more people's lives, as well as not only adding financial stability or abundance to myself, but that means to me that I'm able to help more people. I'm able to serve more people. So money doesn't exactly motivate me, but it does inspire me, because then I'm able to have more resources to give, to serve. And so that may not be you. Money might motivate you. You might say, I want a new car. I want a new house, whatever. But you have to literally pinpoint what motivates you. What is it about that dream that inspires you? And what is going to motivate you in order to start taking the actions that is going to get you there? And so a lot of people don't take the time in their lives to sit down and evaluate that. They just day to day, and I always say, just walk around the world and like zombies, just going here to there and back and doing just like clock, like a broken record. Like I go to work, I come home, I watch TV, I go to bed, I get up, and then I just do it all over again. So if you're okay with that, if you're fine with that, I'm not saying that's not okay. As long as you honestly in your heart can say, I'm good, I'm happy. But if something in your heart feels like there could be more, then, hey, Russ, contentment is different than just being fine. Contentment is accepting the still moving forward. Fine is almost like giving up. Yeah, you're right. I agree, Russ. Hey, Mark, and Sasha that just popped on, and Lillian and Ruth and Terry. Hi, everyone. So, and there's my soul sister just popped on. Hi, Edie. So this is something that has to be a lifelong question for yourself, because I'm the first person to be able to tell you that I've achieved some amazing things that I literally didn't know were possible until I had the goal to make it happen. And once it happened, it made me realize, wow, we really are given endless opportunity in this life. We just have to believe that it's possible and then be willing to take the actions. All of you guys that have been watching my lives, you obviously know that I am a very, very into my faith. I believe that our Heavenly Father has a plan for us, and that as long as we put Him first, that amazing things will happen and He will pour blessings upon us, 100%. But that doesn't mean we don't have to be taking the actions in order to help Him bless us. So I've heard people say, oh, God's got my back. Yes, that's true. Absolutely. But He's just like a parent. He's not our parent. As parents, if you're a parent, or if you're not a parent but you have parents, your parents are willing to assist you to do things, but you have to show action, and that you need to show them that you are worthy of it, that you deserve it, right? Like me as a parent, if my son wants, I don't know, he's into guitars right now. He's like collecting guitars. If he wasn't getting good grades in school and, working as hard as he needs to be to getting those straight A's, but then he's going to ask me for a $200 guitar. Just went out of my brain. I'm probably not going to spend my money and grant him that wish, right? So it's the same thing, I believe, with our Father in heaven. Yes, he wants to pour everything down. He wants to just give us the world, but he's not going to bless us with those, with all the blessings he has to provide if we don't put him first, as well as work and help him bless us. And so, just ask yourself, why do I have that dream? Why does it why is that vision keep popping in my head? Why do I always dream about, I don't know, having a home on the beach or whatever your dreams are? I don't know what it might be. Maybe it's to open up an orphanage, or I always visualize an extension on my house, so my mom can move in there or something. I don't know. Everybody's dreams are different. But hey, Nicole. Hi, Amber. Hi, Amy. All dreams are possible. I believe that our Father in heaven puts them there so we can see what's possible. But then we have to take the actions. So ask yourself what motivates you. When's the last time you've sat down and really thought about that? Really thought about what motivates me to get up in the morning? What motivates me to do more than what's required of me each day, as a mom, as a wife, as a, whatever you do on a professional level, as a human being, as a friend. What makes me want to do more than what I have to do or what's expected of me, and what motivates me to do it? So that's my question to all of you today. My business the last 8 years has forced me to ask myself that day in, day out, week after week, month after month. And because of that, I've been able to define what really motivates me and has gotten me to achieve things that I've never thought were possible. So Russ says, faith without work is dead. True with salvation, but if you believe something and stay sedentary, I don't know that word, Russ, won't get you anywhere. Stationary, did you mean? Probably autocorrect. If you stay stationary. Yeah. Staying in the same place that you were. Okay. Russ, we're a good team because you always make me think of things. So what just came to my mind is the saddest thing I think I can hear from a human being when I ask, how have you been? And they say, same, beep, different day. That is the saddest thing, when they have nothing good to say, no new reports of something else to say. And I found myself, when people tell me that, I almost don't tell. I feel like I have to say the same thing because I don't want them to think that I'm gloating, that I have a lot to say. I have a lot that has happened. My life has progressed, since you've talked to me last. And it's so sad to me when people say, oh, same old stuff. That's sad because we're meant to have progress in life. We're meant to be moving forward. So I hope that you guys take a minute to cook on that and hopefully apply it in your life. Think about it. I really hope that you guys ask yourself what motivates you. And if you don't know, that's something that's to start really taking some time and start evaluating, meditating, praying, whatever you feel that is going to help you find that answer, because I'm sure there's something in the past that has motivated you. And so ask yourself, look in the past and say, what motivated me to do this? What motivated you to get through a hard time in your life and it came out good, and you'll be happy you did, because life will start opening up to you and you'll start to see all the possibilities and how much is available to you. So thank you for always popping on. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Andrea. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.